Cape Woolamai is home to an extraordinary story of a songline of the Boonwurrung people. The word Woolamai means head of a snapperfish in the Boonwurrung language. When the British explorer George Bass first came to Phillip Island, he saw this place and named it Snapperhead Bay because he thought it looked like the head of a snapperfish. Pannawonica Hill is an extraordinary rock formation that sits just outside the remote town of Pannawonica in the Pilbara region of Western Australia. The story of Pannawonica Hill is that it was once an island over which two local groups were in dispute, until a sea spirit decided to resolve the dispute by moving the hill inland to where it is today. Adamson's Falls is a beautiful waterfall at the end of a stunning walking trail at the very, very end of Australia. Just about 30 or 40 kilometres from the edge of Australia, the bottom of Tasmania, Adamson's Falls has got this beautiful temperate rainforest surrounding, blue skies, cleanest air in the world. It is a place you'll never forget. It doesn't get much weirder than the town of Wycliffe Well in Northern Territory. I don't know what was going on here, but for some reason, everyone in this town thinks that UFOs and aliens, if they're ever going to visit, they're going to visit here. Well, in fact, I think they say that they have visited here, and Elvis Presley is involved somehow as well. Bloody Wycliffe Well, welcome. On the highway between Melbourne and Adelaide, the tiny little town of Cunalpin sits quietly. There's a grain silo tower here, which towers into the sky and is the only thing you can see over the horizon for miles. A few years ago, the council decided to curate world-famous artist Guido van Helten to come to Cunalpin, learn about what's going on in this town, and curate some artwork to go on this silo tower. He learned and he thought that the kids are the future, they're the representation of everything this beautiful region is about and this beautiful town is about. And this artwork now will take your breath away. Australia has an embarrassment of riches when it comes to beautiful beaches. However, I don't think they get any better than Cape Le Grand National Park. This national park is located about half an hour to an hour away from the town of Esperance on the southeast coast of Western Australia. And because of its location, it's hidden somewhat. But when you get there, it is absolutely astonishing. It doesn't get better than this. Perfect white sand, seclusion yet accessibility, an abundance of marine life, perfect water. Cape Le Grand National Park must be right up the top of your bucket list. Wineglass Bay on Tasmania's east coast is what perfection looks like. This place will stay with you forever. Located in Freycinet National Park, there's a pretty grueling but short walking trail which takes you to the top, where the views are one of a kind and encapsulate what Tasmania is all about. Located right in the centre of Melbourne's Parklands district, the Shrine of Remembrance is a beautiful building which has an extraordinary history about all of the Anzacs that have ever fought in any war at any time. For a top tip, make your way up to the balcony and you will get the best view of Melbourne that I think there is. Hobart must be Australia's most beautiful capital city, dwarfed by Kununyi Mount Wellington on one side and the Derwent River on the other side. Hobart is just extraordinary because you can travel anywhere in any direction and there's the most beautiful nature to see, but the city itself is filled with incredible food, rich history, and an extraordinary culture that you must not miss. The southwest region of Western Australia has a number of towns that may just have the most beautiful, perfect, ideal lifestyle in all of Australia. One of those towns is Bunbury, where just a short drive from the town centre, you can make your way to this beach highway here. Go for a cruise in your car, stop for a picnic, go for a swim, have a look at the dolphins, and just enjoy this southwest Western Australian region where life is perfect.